Don't be sad, horse friend. Gordon will come home soon. This is the life, yes? The sun beating on your shirtless fur, the sweet smell of moon sugar cane wafting through your whiskers. It doesn't get any better than this, Walker. Everything would be perfect if it weren't for those meddling pests. Adam Nargo prefers to remain positive, so he thinks of it as more of a pest opportunity. Wasps are nesting in his fields, but he can't get rid of them because he's busy consoling his horse over our lost Guar Gordon. This is a very sensitive horse. He has a name, friend. His name is Gordon the Guar. He ran off, and Adam Nargo has had no luck luring him back. Gordon and the horse are very close. They often spend hours just staring at each other. It's a bit strange, but Adam Nargo doesn't judge. Thanks for your help getting rid of the wasps in the fields and finding my lost Guar. If Adam Nargo's horse wasn't so sad and knew how to talk, he would thank you too. He's sad about Gordon, but he's usually a happy horse. The Imperials brought them during their integration, and we've adapted a few breeds for labor. I think he likes working on the farm, and we like having him around, especially Gordon. Adam Nargo doesn't give them much thought. We've been sharing Rimmen with them for a very long time, and we'll probably share it with them for much longer. As long as they leave Adam Nargo alone and don't tell him to put his shirt on, it will be fine. Kill them with fire! Adam Nargo is serious, Walker. He loves his horse, and he's fairly fond of Gordon. But those meddling wasps can burn. Because he looks like a Gordon. I'm sure you'll agree when you see his face.
Did you come to shoot? Did you come to share this lizard with Zanzag? You can have the neck. Maybe a hind leg if you're lucky. Of course! You never met a Sentrat before? Or you just never bothered talking to one? Most think we are only good for riding into battle, but we are as intelligent as any Khajiit. Only more likely to eat strangers who ask stupid questions. Everything that moves belongs to Zanzag, especially when he's hungry. Tell Hadam Nargo that if he has a problem with that, Zanzag can eat his precious horse instead. Almost anything is better than a depressed reptile. Try searching for wild game in the traps hunters leave in the hills west of here. And hurry, Zanzag is hungry enough to have this lizard as an appetizer. Bring back game from the traps in the...
Just give me some warning before you do. I don't want to step in it.
You smell much better than before, Walker. Did you bring something good for Sanzag? Not bad, Walker. Sanzag would much rather eat these tasty treats than that scaly beast. You're free to go, Lizard. Waddle back to your master before Sanzag changes his mind.
You got rid of the wasps and you found Gordon. Adam Nargo can tell you how happy this makes his horse. Did you run into any trouble? Ah, Sanzag. We established this farm together. But things got strange when Hadam Nargo bought his horse. I think he was jealous. But I never felt comfortable riding on something that talked back. Please, accept this gift for everything you've done.
There are many varieties of Sench-cat steeds. Sench lions are common in Anequina, but you find more Sench leopards down in Palatine.
A moment, please. Excuse me. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given? I have a message for you, if you're willing to accept it. More like a summons, really. Comes from Abner Tharn, who once advised Emperor Varen of Cyrodiil. He wants to see you in Riverhold in northern Elsweyr. Said it involves the Khajiit Defense Force and a rage of dragons, if you can believe it.
Such a cozy little home. You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here. Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours. Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number. Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
The divine lives among us. Come and give thanks to him. You have nothing to fear now. Alkash has returned. Aha! More faithful heed the call. You wish to go to Sunspire Temple and pray before divine Alkash yourself? Natrara will take you. Oh, a wondrous thing, a true miracle. The Dragon King of Cats, Alkash incarnate, has descended on the temple to lead his straykin back to the righteous path. Will you heed his call? No, Walker, a god, the first of the divine litter, Alkash. Maybe you know him by his other names. Akatosh, Dragon God of Time, Oriel, all aspects of the first cat. Have faith. When we reach Sunspire, you will see I speak the truth. Hop in my cart when you're ready for the journey, and I will take you to Priestess Shalani. Though it would behoove me to depart with a full cart. Perhaps you'd help Natrada gather more faithful. A dozen would do, but she will take you either way. You may think Khajiit only worshipped the moons and looked to the little Thar for guidance, but there are many gods to whom we pray to or appease. Alkash is chief among them, firstborn of the divine litters. Through him, all time flows. All the divines have a vital role to play. But you could say Alkash's is the most important. Without him, time would not flow like a river that we mortals can sail, but sit lifeless or churn like a boiling pot. He keeps us from chaos and stagnation. Yes, he's come to deliver us from these turbulent times, but don't take it on my word. When you witness this miracle for yourself, all your doubts will fade. She is an attendant of the temple who receives the newcomers that this one brings to Alkash. Natrada is simply a faithful servant, but Shalani can speak for the temple if you have more specific questions.
This is just awful.
Elsweyr's bones. Rigert knew he should... Hello? Rigert was just asking this merchant which mound of colored powder he should eat first. Rigert says red. Merchant says please go away. We find ourselves as stalemates. But Rigert has bigger problems than what to eat for lunch. As soon as Rigert returned home from successful diplomatic endeavoring, the Skald King sent him to Elsweyr with gifts for the cats. Rigert is always given the most important, most faraway missions. Problem is, Rigert lost the gifts. So many ways. First, a courier brought Rigert's package to Riverhold instead of Rimmen. Then, as our ship was boarding, a werebear attacked and stole honey needed for my special sweetbread. Last and not least, Rigert's famous minstrels are missing. Thank you, friend. Retrieve Rigert's package from Thadara in Riverhold Marketplace and meet me after in the Stitches. Rigert's diplomacy waits for no man, or woman, or cat. But be careful. Sweaty threats fill Elsweyr's deserts. The finest coats in all of Skyrim. A gift for Canon Reeve Jusdo to make peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Rigert would already have them if his courier wasn't completely incontinent. The package was delivered to Thadara in Riverhold Marketplace. It's impossible to find Windhelm-worthy honey in Elsweyr, but this cat merchant says honey flowers from Merryvale Moon sugar farms will work for baking sweetbread. Rigert's cooking is sure to make peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Rigert hired Skyrim's best band, the Screaming Mammoths, to play for Lady Issa. She has great influence with the cats, so Rigert needs to gain her favors to clinch peace between our peoples. Last Rigert heard, the band was at Valenwood Gate.
I don't think I'll ever be done.
Just keep at it, I suppose.
Filthy sour criminals.
Greetings, Walker. Have you come seeking work? There is much to do here in Elsweyr. Much to do. All manner of work, Rook. Nisuzi offers tasks that you can tackle alone. Rahir gathers groups of warriors to face great beasts and savage warriors, and Battle Reef Tanner Lina conscripts heroes for the most dangerous task of all, dragon hunts. Excellent. Please, speak to my associates and they'll help you get started. Here's a small retainer to keep your interest. Generous, yes? Ha! Good hunting, Walker. Don't forget to check back regularly, Walker. That retainer won't fill your belly for long.
We need to stop these dragons before they spread outside of Elsweyr.
Rejoice! Alkosh has come to save us!